Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. Today I'm going to be talking about, why do we lose our motivation? So, it's a bit of a personal story, this, because I've been a little bit unmotivated at times recently, and I do a lot of work on my mindset, and that's all about having awareness of my thoughts and feelings, but that doesn't always lead to an answer. And someone I was working with said to me, what do you need to do to become motivated? Do you need to change your emotional state somehow, change your environment, change people you're with, work out what's important to you? And I thought, well, I don't know really. I didn't think it was I couldn't think of an easy answer to it, or if I did think of an easy answer, it was just a sort of pat answer, if you like, without really going into it. So, it's almost like you can either think, why aren't I motivated, and let's do something about it at the conscious level, or you can work on the unconscious mind, on your values, your beliefs, whether that's aligned with what you want to do and your goals and things. So here's the thing, I didn't really do anything about it, but I just sat there and thought, I've got some new goals. I want to do things differently, and in NLP we talk about meta programs, and there is a meta program which is about whether you like to do things the same or whether you like to do things differently all the time. And what my preference is to do things the same but then do things differently. And I think during COVID we all had a feeling of it's just the same old, and I think that's why I'd got unmotivated. So as soon as I thought about the goals, I felt really motivated, and I wanted to do what my new goals were. So looking at strategies, policies, using associates, and I thought, wow, I'm going to get this done by September, and I feel quite buzzy and motivated now, and just doing lots of things. And I think that's just a personal awareness of what keeps me motivated and what keeps me unmotivated. So I'd just like to ask you, are you motivated at the moment? If not, what would motivate you? Just notice if you do things, whether things motivate you, and then decide to do more of that. And the same with a lack of motivation. So if you're struggling with motivation, it's usually something going on at an unconscious level, and that means that you're probably not getting your goals, that you're not enjoying your life to the full. So if that's you, then I do a free half-hour session so we can see what's going on and start that process of getting you motivated again. So see you next week, and I'm going off to be all buzzy and motivated. Bye.